Hey guys, welcome back to the Blade Bloodhound. Tonight we're going to talk about a fixed blade knife. Now, one of my buddies is trying to fill up a case, and he's going to be very sad when he sees this one because he's asked me to get him up some old-timer knives that I have duplicates of. Now, this is one I do not have a duplicate of, so I won't be relinquishing this one to you. So, unfortunately, this is one I've got to keep. But it is called a Old Timer 15 OT. A lot of people call these the Deer Slayer, or I think that's the name they used to use for them, but it's a big knife. You don't find these very often, in all my years of hunting, looking, finding, the only one I've ever seen. Now this is the original old USA version. So it's, not one of the new ones that have come out that are made by Taylor. This is the real deal. So anyway, guys, it's got a cool leather sheath with it. It's the original leather sheath. It has a neat design on the blade. But let's go check this knife out. All right, guys, here we are. We're going to check out this knife. As you can tell, this is a very old sheath. It is a very well-made sheath, though. Genuine leather. Needs to be cleaned, but that's okay. But let's take a look at this bad boy. So this knife, almost cut me is what it almost did, is a, see if I can get it all in the frame here, is a Schrade 15 OT old timer. A lot of people call these the Deer Slayer. We'll zoom in on this tang here. And it might help if I turn it over and let y'all see it. Schrade USA 15 OT. It's got the old Delrin handles like the old timers always do. We'll zoom back out again. All right, we got it all in the frame. But it's a very, very cool knife. It's a very hard to find knife. I've been, messing with knives my whole life, and I've only found this one. I mean, you can find them on eBay, but you can't find them for no Blade Bloodhound prices. But as you can tell, it has jimping right here, so you can get a firm grip. It's got a little protrusion here where you can put your finger, kind of choke up on it. A lot of people call this knife they call it the Deer Slayer. I don't know why. I guess people use it hunting. But as you can tell, this one appears to have not been sharpened. Somebody must have bought this. Maybe, I don't know if they ever used it, but I don't think they ever put it on a sharpener. It's in great shape. I'm gonna actually try and move this a little bit. See if we can get us, okay, now we can get us a little better. Yeah, now I can see it a lot better. But it is a 15 OT Schrade knife. It's the USA version. They make a version, I guess Taylor. Well, I say Taylor, but anyway, somebody has the rights to Schrade now, and they're made in China, which this is not one of them. Let's just double check and look at that tip. It's kind of dirty, but I can clean that another day if I decide to. That light above is very bright, so it kind of messes us up sometimes. But it's a cool knife. Like I was telling y'all, one of my buddies has a old timer case or display that he is filling, and I don't think he has this one yet. He's been buying them, piece by piece, and trying to fill them up. Now, I do have some old timers that, now old timer was the first knife that I bought as a kid. When you were a kid, I don't know about y'all, but when I was a kid, I didn't, have money to blow everywhere. I was just, I don't even think I got an allowance, actually. Well, I'm sure I did, but, or maybe I got some sort of money as a child. I know I would, cut yards and do stuff. That was my GoFundMe back then, was, using a lawnmower and cutting someone's yard for some money, or just working. I mean, heck, I started working when I was 15. So in the summers, that is. I was a summer worker. I'd usually save up enough money to take me through the year. But anyway, I would do other stuff, odd stuff to make money as a kid. And I always bought old timers. Back then, old timer was the knife to buy if you were young, because they weren't expensive. Now, of course, I didn't have this one when I was a kid. I had the Sharp Finger and a few other old timers, a bunch of Stockmans and different things. So old timers actually do have a special part of my childhood. But I do have duplicates, so I keep telling them I'm going to go up there and look through all my knives and get out ones that don't have sentimental value to me, but I've been slack and haven't done it yet. But this one is one I probably won't turn loose, so I wanted to do a video on it. When I was up there, I was getting out another sheath knife. I said, I'm going to do a video on this so he can at least see it and know what it looks like, which I'm sure he knows, but that way, if he does find one, I found this one at the flea market many, many years ago. I don't know what I gave, probably 15, 20 bucks. I mean, it wasn't much back then, but they're actually very pricey now, but they're a cool knife. I mean, it's a good USA made. Schrades have, I've noticed, have gone up in value. I mean, if you go look online, you know, of course, they've got the China ones you can buy for nothing because, you know, a lot of people don't want them. But who knows, with all these tariffs and stuff, I mean, they may be your expensive ones now, especially if they're marked up 150% or more. But the old USA ones are the ones I collect. That's the ones that that I know and I like. It's got the old good carbon steel, and it's got a good sheath. I like this sheath. I bet that would be hard to find. If you didn't have a sheath and just had the knife, you might as well, I don't know, I wouldn't say give up, because you can probably find one or something that would fit it, but it would be a hard sheath to find if you wanted the original one. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. I really wish I could get my membership up. It's been slacking a little bit lately, so I need to do a little advertising, I guess, and let people know to come out and find me. So tell your friends, tell everybody. Heck, sign your grandma up. I don't care. Maybe she likes knives. Maybe she has knives she wants to sell me now. That is one thing I can say. I've had people reach out to me and sell me knives after I started showing these, because they're like, I didn't know you, well, they didn't say they didn't know I collected. Everybody knows I collect knives, but they were like, I didn't know you bought them all the time. And, you know, hey, I've got some that are my grandpa's. I've got some that are this person's, that person's, and hey, I buy them. Now, y'all don't flood my email, want me to buy your knives, but I'm just telling that little story. Anyway, guys, if you want to email me, it is bladebloodhound@gmail.com. Like, subscribe. Until next video, guys, see you soon.